Everyone has this skill, but in different capacity. If a problem escalates to a certain magnitude, will you be able to solve it? So it is essential to always improve on your problem solving skills. Hello everyone, I welcome you to my channel, Ideal Brains Education. Here I talk about topics that encourage personal development, problem solving skills. Problems are like mosquitoes. When you want to get rid of mosquitoes, you keep your environment clean. But when you want to get rid of problems, you solve them. And you can't do that without good problem solving skills. Problem solving is a skill on its own, but there are other skills that contribute to problem solving. Skills like communication skill, and a vital part of communication skill that contributes to problem solving is listening skill. Listening skill, I actually talked about listening skill in one of my videos on this channel, and the title of that video is If You Don't Listen, You Won't Understand. So try to watch that video, search it by that title, watch that video. That video explains everything you need to know about the listening skill. Another vital problem solving skill, another skill that contributes to problem solving is creativity, that is creative thinking. Creative thinking actually contributes to problem solving. There are some problems that are familiar. When you see a problem, you see that probably that problem is familiar or the problem is a simple problem. Then you can solve that problem by intuition. But there are some complex problems or unfamiliar problems which may need a little logic to solve those problems. So that is where creative thinking comes in. So you need that particular skill to be able to solve that problem. Another skill is research. When you encounter a problem, the first thing that comes to your mind is, how do I solve this problem? And you looking for ways to solve that problem, you are likely to do some research in order for you to solve that problem. So research skill, you see that it also plays a major role in problem solving. Then another skill is team building. Building a team, having the capacity to build a team, having the capacity to work with a team. So if you do have that skill, it's going to be an advantage for you when it comes to problem solving, because there's a popular saying that two heads are better than one. It's actually true. So you get to have different opinions, and that helps you to analyze the problem, then arrive at a solution to that particular problem. There's also a video that is on this channel that I worked on. The video is called Resonant versus Dissonant Leadership. So if you watch that video, you see that I talked about team building in the video. So under leadership, I talked about team building. You can go and watch that video, Resonant versus Dissonant Leadership. So you see what I actually talked about when it comes to team building. Then another skill that you also need in problem solving is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is very important. Emotional intelligence is you having the capacity to manage your emotions when you are faced with a problem, and also the emotions of others. You see that is very important. Emotions are attached to whatever you are doing. So being able to manage your emotions and also manage the emotions of others when you are faced with a problem, you see, is a big advantage. Then we also have analysis. Having that skill of analysis is very important. There's no problem that you solve without analyzing. So analysis is actually a step in, like, analysis is a stage that you have to pass through before you get to a solution. Basically, the problem solving, actually it will take like 3 steps. When you are faced with a problem, you think about how to solve the problem. That's, you analyze the problem and the probable solution to that problem before you arrive at the solution. So you have a problem, then you analyze, then you get a solution to that problem. So you see that analysis is a basic part of problem solving, and if you don't have that skill, it becomes very difficult for you when it comes to problem solving. And that skill is risk management. Sometimes skills are attached to problems. risk are attached to problems, then you would need to have that risk management skill. You must manage that risk in order for you to solve that problem. So that's also an advantage for you. Then decision making. At the end of the day, you have to make a decision as to what solution you would rather choose to solve that problem. So those are the basic skills that you'd also need to have in order for you to be very good at problem solving. Though problem solving is a skill on its own, but you also need to have some certain skills also in order for you to be very good when it comes to problem solving. But then we're talking about problems, we're talking about how to solve problems. Then in solving these problems, don't you think that there are steps that you should take in solving problems? What are these steps that should be taken in solving problems? Step number one is identifying that problem. If you don't identify the problem, you don't know the problem you are solving, but you are just solving to get an answer, to get a solution, it doesn't make sense. So carefully identifying the problem is the first step that you need to take in solving a problem. Then step number two is analyzing contributing factors. Analyzing contributing factors actually means looking for the cause of the problem, finding out the cause of the problem. Yes, you must find out what actually caused this problem. Yeah, you know there's a problem on ground, yes. Then you need to analyze the contributing factors that caused that problem in order for you to get a solution to that problem. Then another step is you generate interventions. Generating intervention is you trying to get solution to the problems. All right, you already have a problem, then you have analyzed the probable cause of that problems, then you need to get solutions to that problems. That is you generating interventions, finding the solutions, probable solutions to that problem. Then in this step, or rather in this stage, you may need a team. Because here you would want to get different opinions as regards the best solution to solve that problem. Then when you get those opinions, you analyze those opinions to ensure that you are getting the right solutions to that problem. Then you execute, or rather implement a solution. You implement a solution, or you implement a plan. Yes, you implement a plan. That's you trying to solve a problem, then you are trying to bring out a plan that will help you to solve that problem, arriving at a solution. Once you have that plan, then you implement it to ensure that you get the solution to that problem. Then now that you have gotten a solution, what next do you have to do? Are you going to stop? No. You are going to assess the solution's effectiveness. Yes, you already have a solution, yes, but you also need to carefully assess that solution to know if the solution is effective. You have a solution to a problem. Is the solution going to last long? Is the solution going to last for some hours? Is it going to last for some days, for some weeks, for some months, or for some years, or is it going to last forever? So assessing that the effectiveness of the solution is also a vital stage in problem solving. So these are the basic stages that you need to employ to solve problems, and I would want you to try it in solving problems. In whichever problems that you want to solve, just try these steps that I listed out to solve the problems, and probably you are going to thank me later. Thank you very much for watching this video to the end. I so much appreciate you. But before the end of this video, try to click on that subscribe icon. Please subscribe to this channel so that you can constantly get updates whenever I release new videos. Thank you very much. See you next time.